I've always practiced dentistry at what I felt was the highest level I possibly can practice at. What I found was there was actually a whole secret new level that I didn't realize existed until I discovered biomimetic dentistry. Biomimetic dentistry is all about mimicking the natural characteristics of the tooth. So bio meaning life, mimetic, mimicking life. So what it is we do everything possible to conserve great tooth structure and to maximize bond strength and minimize the stresses on the tooth and to reinforce what you have for as long as possible, trying to avoid root canals, trying to avoid invasive things like crowns. We're trying to keep what you have for as long as possible. What often happens is people go to their dentist and they have a cavity, and these cavities, they get filled a little too aggressively. You do a silver filling, these silver fillings don't bond to the tooth, so they actually undercut good tooth structure. You have to go down a certain depth, a certain width, and undermine the tooth structure to physically retain these fillings. And a lot of dentists also, in a similar mindset, even if they're doing tooth color fillings, they will still do aggressive preparations. So for me, I will do, if they have a bunch of little spots, I'll do little spot, little spot, little spot, and not connect everything. I want to make sure that we conserve as much good tooth structure as possible. Because what we find is that large restorations will ultimately contribute to sensitivity and cracks in the tooth, which will wind up at some point needing root canal therapy, and then that might need a post and then a crown. And what happens is the tooth becomes weaker and weaker until it just can't be maintained any longer, and you wind up having to extract it and do an implant. So biomimetic dentistry is all about conserving your own good tooth structure for as long as possible, and we do it with an artistry that mimics the tooth structure, the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it functions, and that's what we do at biomimetic dentistry.